Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Jetboil recently reached out to me and said, hey, we've seen that you've done a lot of videos on our products in the past. We're letting out this new windscreen for some of our quick boil systems like the Flash. Are you interested in checking it out? Now I know you guys love Jetboil systems as much as I do, and I knew you would be interested in this type of product. So stay tuned. We're going to take a look at the new windscreen attachment for Jetboil quick boil systems. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, my very first big video, I would say here on YouTube, the first one that I remember getting to like 100,000 views, which I thought was amazing, was my video on the original Jetboil Flash. That was 2017, and that kind of got me hooked. I was excited to see that video grow, and it's still one of my bigger videos to this day. Now, although these systems have kind of a perceived wind resistance, you look at it and you say, well, you know, the pot locks on and there's material around and surrounding the flame, so it should be inherently wind resistant, but it's really no match. It's nothing compared to, for example, the MSR wind burner system, which is specifically designed to withstand the wind. And the folks at Jetboil realize that they're losing out because that type of system is much, much better than the Flash in windy conditions. But people do like the Flash and that whole line of products. So how could they create something that would improve the wind resistance of a product like the Jetboil Flash or their other rapid boil systems and allow it to compete a little bit with the more expensive MSR systems that are purpose-built straight out of the box to resist the wind and elements pretty significantly? Well, they came up with this windscreen attachment, and I think it's pretty cool. Let's check it out. All right, so this might look like your basic Jetboil Flash. This is the 2005 edition, very important. But inside, if we open this up, we're going to see something a little bit different. We have this separate container here, okay? I'm going to pull all this stuff out. All right, here we go. So this black container is part of this system, and inside you will see this right here. This is the windscreen attachment for the Jetboil Flash, okay? Dimensions are 5.6 by 1.4, so it's 1.4 this way. And then when you open it, okay, and just I'll show you, but it kind of pops into place, just like that. 5.6 round. This is the windscreen system itself. Weighs 1.2 ounces, so it weighs hardly anything. It is nickel-plated steel, made in China, costs $29. It's not cheap. You get this, and you get this. Now, I'll show you again real quick so you can see. When you undo this, I'm gonna pull it close to me. All right, so you pop that out, and it coils on itself. And you just pop this on top, okay? Just like that. And it stores inside of your Jetboil Flash, really, really simply, okay? So it's cool that it is integrated and is designed to fit inside. Now the way this works, once we open this up, it is designed to improve fuel efficiency, obviously maintain a more consistent flame, and should deliver faster boil times in windy conditions. Now it secures in place with these little clips, and it integrates or attaches to these areas right here. So there's this center area. That center area is what attaches to this clip. What's important there is that this will only work with the 2005 because it does not have this configuration. Basically, you pop this on, and I'll see if I can show you guys well here, but this pops in right there. Okay, I'll zoom y'all in, you can see that, and it's going to pop in on each one of these. Now, you have to start on one side, and I'll see if I can show you right here. It clips in right there. You saw that clip in. And then you're going to basically end up clipping that in on every side here. It's a little bit fiddly at first. Clip in two sides, and then once you clip in the two sides, you'll pop it in, and it basically clips itself in. And there it is, just like that. I'll show you guys the best I can here. So it's super, super handy. You can see it really well from the bottom here. Gives you some space, allows some space here, but it is locked in place. These things are all very much locked. The secure, or the area where it pops together, is right here, just to kind of show y'all that. Pops in, and you just have to make sure that, and we'll get a positive click here. Boom, pops right in there, just like that. And that is how it works. 360 degrees of protection, secure attachment, durable, flexible. Comes with the carrying case, which is really nice, so it attaches. The way we're going to test this and the way it's designed, it's obviously designed to combat wind that comes straight in from this side. It's not going to have as good protection from the top and the bottom, but it's going to be good. So we're going to put a little fan straight across that's shooting across this way. This fan is an electric fan. It has 5 different settings. We're going to do it on 3 out of 5. It's a fairly strong fan, but it's not crazy. We don't want to make it crazy. We're going to end up boiling 2 cups of water without this windscreen on and using the fan, and then 2 cups of water with the windscreen on, and see if we get an improvement in boil time and in the amount of fuel that is used. But this is the windscreen attachment for the Jetboil Flash. New addition, and any other quick boil system. Pretty slick, pretty cool. Let's boil some water. So pretty impressive. The 2-cup boil test with the fan and no screen, it took 4 minutes and 2 seconds to boil and used 8 grams of fuel. That is a pretty good performance, even under the wind. Now look, I'm not blowing this thing with some crazy amount of wind. This is probably recreating kind of a steady, consistent, say 10-mile-per-hour wind. It's pretty strong. It's almost impossible for these, for you to crank a fan all the way up, put it right on any of these systems. They're just not going to work. They're just not going to work. So we're trying to recreate something that's reasonable. When you look at the 2-cup boil test with the fan and the windscreen, instead of 4 minutes, 2 seconds, it's 2 minutes, 16 seconds, which is much more in line with normal performance for this type of system. And it used 6 grams of fuel. That is a pretty impressive adjustment, or pretty impressive improvement when you look at the exact same position, the exact same scenario, the fan in the exact same position and the exact same speed. That's impressive. So is it a surprise that this system works? I mean, I would say it doesn't. I mean, we would expect the engineers at Jetboil to produce something that actually works. Why are they going to release an accessory that just doesn't work? So I'm not surprised at all. Still, it's nice to see that it actually works and you're not going to be wasting your money. I think it works really well. So what do I like most about it? Well, it's just over an ounce in weight, so it doesn't add a lot to the already kind of weighty Jetboil Flash system. It fits inside and compacts down and fits in very well. So, the beauty of the Jetboil system, that it's an all-in-one. compact system that you can pack together. It comes with a little carrying case. It's designed to fit right in and work perfectly with your system. And quite frankly, it works. Now, there are always things we don't like. So what do we not like about it? It's not inexpensive, and it would be nice if it was just included with the system. They do have a version of the Jetboil flash with the windscreen, and you get a little bit of a discount. So it is nice that they include that, but the cost is always something that's going to be a bummer. The other big problem is it doesn't work with the old flash systems. You have to have the new 2025 flash system. Now, companies do this all the time, so I'm not surprised, and I don't blame Jetboil. They're saying, hey, look, if you want this really cool new accessory that works super well, that's great, but you have to buy our new version. Now, I think you should if you use these products a lot. The 2025 flash, I detail it in my review video, which I'll leave a link down below if you want to check that out. I do think it is worth replacing your old flash with the new one. It's a cool system, and it also has the added benefit of being able to add on this windscreen that works really well, as we saw today. So it's a bummer that it doesn't work with the old system, but I get it. Now the question is, how does this system with the windscreen compare to the MSR wind burner personal system, which has always been the best system in my opinion for adverse conditions, you might say, windy conditions? Well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to have a video fully dedicated to comparing this product with that product very soon here on the channel. What do you guys think of this product? You think it's worth it? Do you have the 2025 flash? Have you had issues with wind resistance? Let me tell you, if you have, this product is worth it. It does really, really work. And to be honest with you guys, it works better than I thought it would. Now, look, Jetboil sent this to me. I appreciate them sending this to me. In this space that I'm in, when I do a lot of stove review videos, I get a lot of offers to do things to get free products. This was given to me free. It was sent in the mail. They did not ask for a review. They did not ask for anything. They have no idea what I'm going to say about it. I could say it's horrible, even though it's not. That's how I do reviews. I don't do commercials. I do reviews. So I'm able to actually give you guys an opinion on what I think, because I'm not held to some standard by the company. I do appreciate them sending it out. I think they sent it out because they knew it worked and they wanted to get the word out. I have 4 reviews, like I said, on all these things. I have 4 reviews on the original flash, which unfortunately will not work with this windscreen. I have a review on the new flash, comparing it to the old flash. I've got reviews on other Jetboil products, lots of new things coming up, the Mini Mo, the Trail Cook system, going back and looking at the Mighty Mo, lots of the Stash, lots of different Jetboil products. Make sure you check those down below. In my stove playlist, I've got all kinds of stoves in that stove playlist, not just Jetboils, but they're all there as well. If you're not subscribed, do me a favor, guys, hit the subscription button. It really helps this channel and helps it grow. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. All those things really make a difference. I'm not able to respond to a lot of the comments because I'm just super busy, guys, but I do read most of them and I appreciate every single one of them. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned. We're going to compare this system to the MSR personal wind burner system. Thanks for watching, guys.